Hi, I'm Bill Blosser, and I'm here to welcome you to a 50th anniversary tasting of our 2017 Goosepen Pinot Noir. This is one of my favorite wines, and it has a very colorful family history behind it. This comes out of the original vineyard that we bought in 1970, which was about 18 acres in the Dundee Hills. And it's the one part of our vineyard that Alex calls our Grand Cru Vineyard. And this is because it consistently produces some of our very best single vineyard wines, which include Goosepen, Big Tree, and Old Vineyard. So where did the name Goosepen come from? Well, it's from a very big failed experiment in the early 1980s. We were trying to farm sustainably from the very beginning, which meant to reduce our mechanical work in the vineyard and our spraying to the maximum extent possible. We had read that some French vineyards use geese to weed the vineyards, and we thought this would be a great idea. So we bought a couple of dozen young geese, fenced in about a 2.5 acre area, and turned them loose to do their work. Well, we found out quickly that geese are a very social animal, and they only wanted to hang out on the side of the vineyard right next to our house. They were really good at eating the weeds right there, but they ignored the rest of the vineyard. Young Alex, who was about 6 or 8 at the time, used to drive them across the vineyard, hoping that they would eat their way back. But no, they just rushed back, honked like they were really ticked off that we had disturbed their placid day just grazing by the house, and didn't do a thing to the rest of the vineyard. Then the spring came and the young tender shoots came out, and holy cow, that was goose caviar. And they went to work on the vines and we went to work on them. And that was the end of that experiment. So what about the 2017 vintage? Well, it was a warm year. We had beautiful looking grapes and everything came in just the way the doctor ordered. The wines themselves are very smooth and rich with great acidity and very nice, long, soft tannins. It'll age very, very well for many years. One very interesting little tidbit about this particular vintage is that in 2013, a few years before this, we isolated a yeast out of this vineyard, which is unique to the whole vineyard that we have. And we used it to ferment this wine, and we are now using it to ferment many of our others. I hope you enjoy this wine. I enjoyed being with you, and thank you very much for your support over the years. It allows us to carry on for another 50 years. Thank you.